Parents, when did you realize it wasn't just teenage hormones? Your kid was just a bad person. My parents are realizing what I've known about my sister for years now. She's on the hook for $60,000 in student loans and such, after failing out of 2 colleges for rampant drinking, and refuses to do so much as her exit counseling for them. Parents have co-signed everything, and Mum says that every call she makes there ends in shouting because it's screwing up their credit. Because she lives a couple of states away from them now, she thinks she can get away with it. Mum says they're thinking of taking her to court over it. My sister was in this situation a few years ago. I fully sympathize with you and your family. In the end, we threatened to take her to court over the damages she caused to the household and credit, and it scared her into behaving. In the end, however, she nearly ended up in prison, did community service, moved to a different country. I saw her for the first time in years a couple of months ago, and she's finally grown up. She's now 28. Finally. My dad makes a good living that allows my mum to be a stay-at-home mum. As a stay-at-home mum, my mum's only real job is to be the maternal figure of the house. Needless to say, she goes all out. Well, in elementary school, my mum would pack me and my brother extravagant bag lunches, amazing sandwiches with all the cookies and chips any middle schooler would love. One day, my mum started to notice that my little brother was coming home super hungry after school and that he had eaten all of his lunch, yet he was still dying of hunger every day at 3 o'clock when he would walk through the door. My mum asked him why he was so hungry, and she suspected he was getting bullied and his food was getting taken by some of the older kids at school. He's pretty small. Well, since he didn't say anything, my mum called his teacher and had her look out for him. My mum got a startling call not more than a week after her inquiry. My younger brother was gathering the fat, poor, hungry kids who didn't have money or were still hungry for food and was putting on a hunger talent show. He would make the fat kids dance for his food and the poor kids do weird jackass-like stunts for it. When my mum heard, she was devastated. She had spawned a real little butthole. Years later, he's a successful lawyer with a beautiful family, but still a fricking butthole. Your brother is President Snow? At first, I thought this was going to be a story of him donating his lunch to the less fortunate and was wondering how that made him into a butthole. My brain had trouble fathoming the depravity of the reality of this story. That he turned out to be a lawyer is no surprise.